So I'm going to end my little weekend excursion of cemeteries here at the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery. Today is Memorial Day, and I came out to pay some respects to some friends of mine.
She's lost. She's lost her land again. They lost my friend. Lost her land again.
So hey friends, it's Memorial Day. It's a little bit of a drizzly day, but I am out here at the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery. Wanted to pay respects to a couple of my friends and just pay general respects to all of the soldiers, all of the men and women who have done so much to fight for our freedoms and to give us what we have so enjoyed. Now, with these last few months, we've realized how much we miss those freedoms when we don't have it. So it means even more this year than it has in the past. So yeah, I'm going to go and check out a couple of my friends. Like I said, my first friend is buried here. His story is he was a Vietnam vet. He was father of 3, stepfather of 3 more. And he lived a hard life after Vietnam. He had a lot of issues because of it. His life was never the same. So I want to thank you, Vincent, for all you gave. So I found another friend's gravesite. This guy was a Korean War vet, and his story goes like this. He was 17 when he joined the service. He wanted to get out and fight for his country. As they were being sent to their location, their ship came under fire and he was taken prisoner of war. He spent 7 years in a prisoner of war camp. He told us lots of gruesome stories. In fact, his whole life he had flashbacks from those times, and he was never really ever quite over it. But he was quite the success story. He married the love of his life. He became a business owner, and he had several kids who loved him dearly. And yeah, all with a 3rd grade education. So I always thought a lot of this man. He was very kind to me, and I miss him, and I hope he's at rest and in peace. He eventually passed away of cancer in 2016. Well, the rain's really picked up. The 3rd young man I wanted to visit is a friend of mine's son. He passed away when he was 19 years old. He served in the Persian Gulf War. He was actually posted in California at 29 Palms when he got killed. He and his crew of friends were coming back from a day off, and they noticed a young lady was broke down on the side of the road. They pulled over to help her out. A drunk driver came flying around the corner, crashed into this young man, and sent him flying over an embankment, and he died. It was so sad. He had his whole life ahead of him. So I really wanted to pay my respects to him. And yeah, it's raining so hard now. And I was out trying to find his gravesite. I'm tromping around in the mud, and I decided that that was pretty disrespectful to leave, big footprints. So I can't find any map or any guide to find his site, but I will be back on a sunnier day where I can figure this out. Normally they have a little kiosk up at the front that shows you exactly where somebody's buried, so you don't have to tromp around. But guess what? Yep, it's closed for COVID, and they don't want you pushing buttons. There is an app on the phone that'll tell you the area they are, but yeah, there's no markers here as to numbering system at all. So, but anyway, that's what I wanted to do this morning. I hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. I am going to go home now and put a brisket on the smoker and invite a couple of friends over for dinner. That's what I'm going to do. Why? Because these men and women enabled us to do just that. Anyway, it's a bit somber, but yep, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all, stay lost, my friends. And stay dry. It is a rainy one. So on my way home today, I remembered a story that Darwin told us, and I wanted to share it with you. So when he first was getting sent over to Korea, when he got on the boat, somebody had handed out these magazines to the young men to read, I guess. And inside there was this little coupon, and it said, when you get done with your deployment, come on in and see us, and we will give you this, I can't remember what year he said it was. It was this beautiful Oldsmobile Cutlass, I think he said. And it was going to be for $1,000. It was really cheap. Well, he was a prisoner of war for 7 years, so by the time he got out, he decided to go to that car dealership and take them up on their $1,000 car. And guess what? They sold it to him for just that. I thought that was so cool, and he was so proud of that car. Anyway, I wanted to share that story with you because, yeah, I thought it was a great story. He was a great guy. He is greatly missed.